Hey guys, TipTop Gamer is back with another awesome video, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. Oh, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and lets me know that you like what I'm doing. With all that in mind, let the fun commence. But first, the intro.
As if me being freezing cold isn't enough. Stupid Sabi needs to play games with me before she'll help me. Well, I finally made it to the Snowpoint Temple. Hopefully it's warm in there. All I gotta do is make it to the top. And then she'll let Braviary come help me. Alright. Do what I have to. I really hope there's hot chocolate in there or something.
Protect Alabaster. Protect Alabaster. Protect Alabaster. Protect Alabaster. Oh, you just want me to continue with the video? Alright, here we go. Hey guys, TipTop Gamer is back with another awesome episode of Pokemon Legends Arceus for the Nintendo Switch. If you guys are last time, you'll know that we came here to the Alabaster Icelands. We not only met with the Warden Garrick of Lord Avaluge, we also met with Sabi, the Warden of Lord Braviary. Of course, this little kid is super energetic, and she wanted to toy with us before she helped us, like a lot of characters in these games. So she's forcing us to run all the way to the Snowpoint Temple, where we will most likely then get Braviary's help. In this awesome episode, we're going to do just that. But there's one thing I want to do first. I'm going to head back to Jubilee Village really quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk all the way over to the Galaxy Hall and talk to that person sitting in front of it. Who is this person, you may ask? Can I interest you in a candy? Here at the candy stand, you can purchase EXP candies to raise your Pokemon's EXP levels. Yeah, so I didn't even know this existed until I came over and talked to this guy. He will sell you EXP candies. You don't have to find them in the wild. You can just come here and buy them. He also has a side quest for us to do. Now, before you buy a wee treat, lend me your ear a moment, would you, lad? I came up with a new treat using candy truffles, but it's caused me nothing but sorrow. Every last person who tries it says it's beyond saving. A complete disaster. Utterly terrible. That's a kind of extreme way to say that it sucks. Poor guy. I've had to shove this new creation, and there it remains, in a salty puddle of my bitter tears. It'll likely never see the light of day again. It seems like I'll never be able to pull a profit from my creation, but I at least like to share my recipe with someone, lest it be forgotten entirely. You like making things with your own hands? I could share you my recipe. I've got plenty of candy truffles to spare, but you'll need to bring a sootfoot root, a springy mushroom, and a hopo berry. Got that? Serving up swap snacks. So, yeah, it's a very easy to miss quest if you don't think to talk to that guy. Just talk to you just to see if there's anything I'm missing from you. Oh! Oh my gosh. I could just buy these. I can also buy medical leaks? Give me as many as you can! This is where you can get medical leaks! I didn't
I didn't even know this! Oh my gosh! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I got everything I needed to complete the new Wares quest. I didn't expect... Wow, Wow. Okay, then. So let's go ahead, give Tao his sand radishes, which he so desperately wants, and all I gotta do is save up enough money, and I can go buy the medical leaks! I thought I was gonna have to go... There's a new quest on the blackboard, looks like. I thought I was gonna have to go all over the world to find those medical leaks. She wants 100 of them? Ah, the Servant Corps recruits who quelled the Lord of the Hollow. I'm sorry you keep getting roped into errands on my account. To tell you the truth, I'd be happy to just get my corpse products out to the shop for free. But that'd mean letting Choi off the hook, and the very idea of that sets my teeth gnashing. Are you bound for the Alabaster Icelands? Would you bring me back some sand radishes? 3 should do. I actually already went and bought them. Oh, you're back with the veggies? Well done gathering them in that harsh climate. Actually, I gathered them from a lady outside. Would you let me have 3? Here you go. Ah! Sand radishes! The Alabaster Iceland's finest feature! If you give these bitter roots a nice, thorough pickling, it brings out a unique sweetness. Once they're pickled, they make for a lovely, crisp, and quite well-liked snack. My granddaughter makes a fine pickle, I tell you what. Perhaps I'll ask her to give one of these a nice Brennan soak. Anyway, I'm sorry to have kept on using you as a go-between with Choi. I suppose it's time I had a proper conversation with the whelp. Now listen! I'll set you up with some nice goods, but as a favor to James, not to you! Don't think for 1 second this means I've accepted you. But how, sir? Oh, please, Grandpa. I can't believe this is still an issue for you. Yui! How long have you been... What? Is our little store not worthy to sell your goods? Talk about letting personal feelings get in the way of our business. If you keep this up, Grandpa, I swear I'll never speak to you again. But why, sweet Yui? You swore you'd never get married and leave your poor Grandpa! Who in their right mind takes a tiny child's words so seriously? I'm so sorry my grandpa has been such a bother to you, James. I hope this doesn't put you off visiting our shop. Oh, to be young and feel love's cold sting. Well, in any case, we've got excellent new items on our shelves. Do buy some. Hooray! And with that, we should be done with Choi's requests, and that means we only get the finest equipment pieces here at the shop. We buy full restores, we can buy ultra balls, we can buy max revives, and all of this good stuff. Oh, it's so exciting. I need to look at this blackboard just a little bit. Mushroom hunting with Swinub. It seems Moral, the mushroom hunter, needs a helping hand, or nose. Make use of Swinub's special skills and fulfill his requests. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry to crash into you, but I guess you really just wanted me to leave after that. Sorry. My bad. Alrighty, so that's going to be over there. Let me mark that on my map. I'm going to put a pin there. And then I'm going to switch up the quest so it's marking the Snowpoint Temple. Only because I'm petty about what I'm tracking. Alrighty! So now that we got that out of the way, now that we have 2 new quests that we're going on, as well as another one completed, let's go ahead and continue our trek over to the Snowpoint Temple in hopes of claiming Braviary's help. I did not mean to hit that button. And I gotta say, once we get Bravery, it's gonna be an interesting ride. We're gonna have access to so many collectibles, so many areas, and it's gonna be so much easier to get stuff. Just you wait. This is what I've been telling you guys to wait for when it comes to those wisps. You want to wait until it's about nighttime because it's easier to spot those. At the same time, I also recommend that you wait until you have access to Braviary, just so you can have better access to those higher up places. You could do all that stuff with the nobles that you have access to. With the nobles you have access... Come on! The nobles you have access to right now, but it's just a little bit more time consuming. Once we have Braviary's help, we'll be able to fly places. And let me tell you, that's going to be extremely, extremely helpful. Alright, so that's what that cave looks like. Let's go ahead and knock on this tree. Get some apricorns and some spoiled apricorns. Let me go ahead. There's a haunter. Okay. Boom! Right in the back. Even though it's a ghost, so I'd be surprised if it could feel pain. I'm gonna send in Big Bird to deal with this. What's gonna pop out? Ah! A trash form Wormadam! How nice!
Hi, how are you?
Ready to die?
Wait, what? No, 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 no.
Ah! Ooh, sturdy Wormadam. Okay, sturdy. Okay.
I live!
Sturdy without the ability of sturdy.
Wait.
And that, over there, it is a soot foot root. And I need a soot foot root. I need just one. And with that, my sweet treat-loving friend, I am back, and I have gathered for you the materials that which you seek. I'm ready to learn! Then learn from the master. Okay, I think I understand. You've obtained a swap snack. When eaten, this curious snack temporarily swaps a Pokemon's offensive stats with its defensive stats. Well, if that isn't just typical of our famed Survey Corps recruit, took to it like a Finneon in water. Swap snacks seem to swap around a Pokemon's offensive and defensive stats for a time. It's a curious sort of mix-up, not at all what I was going for, but life serves us all kinds of surprises. And you Survey Corps folks end up fighting against all sorts of different Pokemon, don't you? If anyone can find good use for my swap snacks, I'm sure it would be someone like you. Hooray! Not only that, but we also have the recipe to make swap snacks. Okay. We dug into a cliff and got some candy truffles. Okay, that's nice. And I'm just going to do a little Sneasler to climb up this cliff. And run over this way. So we can keep on with our adventure. Grab this swine. I'm going to pick up this pile of swine. Will work. Yay! That didn't work. Let's see if this works. Come on! Ah! No! It ran away. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, let's go on this way. So there is something I want to do that may help us get some movements going. I just gotta find... Over here. Around the Alabaster Icelands, you will find these holes. These holes lead to underground tunnels. These underground tunnels actually stretch pretty far. They have a lot of Pokemon that you can collect right underneath them, but at the same time, they also lead you over to further places, like somewhere over here, I believe. Somewhere in this general area. So it helps to skip over all of the stuff that's over here. You'll skip over that Alpha Glalie and all those other Glalies and stuff. There's also an Alpha Mamoswine that you'll be able to skip past. So that'll be nice. Alright. If that works. No? Okay. We go over this way. Ooh! That's a good find. That is a Hisuian Zorua. Remember from Pokemon Scarlet, I have a rather interesting history with Zoruas because they keep getting in my way when I'm trying to find something more interesting to catch. Just splatting on the head. Do that. Please. Oh god. I'm frostbitten. Alright. Looks like I'm gonna have to fight it. Look how cool this thing looks. Just take a second and just look at it. It looks insane! Yay! I caught it! I can now add Hisuian Zorua to my decks. And that is amazing for me. Okay. I feel like there was another reason I came in here. I thought there was supposed to be a Wisp in here, but I guess I was wrong. I guess that is later. So let's keep going. Traversing through this cavern, should come upon a tunnel. A secondary tunnel. Maybe I'm thinking of a different cave. Over here is an interesting little sculpture. I have not figured out what this is for quite yet. All I know is it's here. It's a rock covered with ice. Touching it could make you freeze. Well, we can't really do anything with that now, so let's just leave it alone and let's just worry about it later. Just take one more once over really quick. Use Sneasler so we can get up here. And look how far we've gotten. We've gotten past this legacy without having to worry about the Alpha Mamoswine and Alpha Glalie at all. We do, however... Alrighty, let me just go over this way. There is a side quest over this way. Ooh! Alpha Hisuian Sneasel. Hey! I caught it! I also know that there's a Wisp somewhere around here. Ah, there we go. And, there we go. There's that cave entrance over there. I was right! I was in the room! I just... Super! Fantastic! I look like a complete buffoon now. Ah, good grief! I knew it was there. I just didn't... I just thought I would see it. Let's just go over here. I came to set up another base camp, but I don't spy Craig from the construction corps. I told him to meet me near the base of the falls here in the Alabaster Icelands, so where is he? He's not the type to usually get lost, so I'm honestly a bit worried. Do me a favor, would you find Craig? If we do this, we will get a base camp that is closer to the Alabaster Icelands Snowpoint Temple, which will make it easier for us to fast travel here should we have to go back to Jubilife Village for any reason. Over this way is a cave. Bust into the cave, get some iron chunks. We also get yet another Wisp. Super nice. I don't think we can use Ursaluna to track this guy. Because I don't think we got any special, like, sense. Is that him? Yeah, that's him. Alright. Just as I was talking about him. One of the Survey Corps, aren't you? Well, this is fortuitous. Have you seen Bryce about? Bryce from the Supply Corps? He's the one who told me to meet him at the base of the falls, yet he hasn't shown up. You're on the wrong side. What? You say he's on the other side of the shore? Across the river? I'm glad you came around. Or I might have been waiting here till I turned into a block of ice. I'll have you have to find Bryce then, so you can get that camp set up and running in no time. It's cold as cub chew snot out here. How do these Pro Clan people stand it? Boy, do I owe you one for finding Craig for me. Now we can finally get things set up. Et voila. And here you have it, our newest base camp. Stop by anytime you need it. Now we got it! A new base camp. Hello, Levington. Good to see you. Goodness! I don't know how the Pokemon living in this frigid place find the energy to dash about as they do! Do they have a nice layer of insulating fat, perhaps? There must be some trick to it. And we already have a side quest from good old Bryce. Alright, what do you got now, Bryce? It's so cold. I can't even feel my fingers. I can't work like this. I just want to earn my way through the ranks. But to do that, I've got to at least warm myself up enough to feel my fingers. Do you think you could bring me a Pokemon that's good at manipulating flames? Then it could keep our fire roaring for me. Catch a just any fire type Pokemon that I can give to Bryce. I could give away my starter Pokemon, but why would I do that? I'm already feeling much warmer thanks to this Pokemon of yours. Now I can finish on my work. Now I can focus on my work. Though, now that I'm so hard cover, I seem to feel my eyelids drooping. No. I wasn't sleeping. I swear. Alright, we got some full restores, and we got the XP candy. So now we got that covered. Over there is a Pearl Clan base camp. I'll head over there in just a second, so that then we can discover it, so that we can add it to our map, and then we can use it to fast travel. I'm just gonna go over here, talk to this guy. Glad to see you all the way out here. I've been waiting patiently with a request. Let's say you do a spot of mushroom hunting in the snow. The Pearl Clan told me that the shrooms growing around Heart's Crag are quite the delicacy. These little gems are buried in the snow, and only a Swinub's nose can snuffle them out. This is where your skills come in. Catch yourself a Swinub, take it out foraging, and see if you can find those mushrooms. 3 would be great. Let's do it with an Alpha Swinub. I think that would be funny. Sorry, Pokeball. You're always seeming to be the one that gets swapped out of the party. Let's hurry back over here. There we go. And this Swinub can evolve now, too. 3 mushrooms is all I need. Have a Swinub come to you over this way. Over where this satchel is dropped. I'm gonna go get Max's satchel. I'm sure he wouldn't mind. Okay. So now we have a Swinub in our party. Let's go ahead and click on the request. It'll show us where we need to spy out. I'm just going to focus on the request. Look at how big he is! With a nose like that, how could we miss it? Swinub is making some noise. Is there something beneath the snow? Wow, you and Swinub snuffled out this one real quick. I just knew you were the right person for the job. 2 mushrooms left now. I already have that Swinub accompanying me. Ooh, there's a Curly too. Oh my gosh. There's also an Alpha Gardevoir over here. Is this what got you, Max? See if we can catch this. Yeah, got it! Now we can go back to Arizu with her request. See if that will work. Nope. It's too strong, so it won't come with us no matter how many times we throw a Pokeball at it. Swinub is making noise. Is there something beneath the snow? Oh ho! Found one, did you? A fine mushroom indeed. Well done. Only 1 mushroom left. I know I have to have a Swinub accompanying me. I've done this like 3 times already. Or twice. There's an Ambipom. I'm not interested, Ambipom. I'm sorry. Oh. It's so big you can't even see it. Gosh, I thought you were slacking off, wasting time with that Pokemon battle, but look at this splendid specimen of a mushroom you found. Listen, if you're gonna mock me for doing my job and battling that Pokemon for you, why don't you come out and do it yourself? You're a natural at this foraging stuff, you know. No, that's all Swinub. It's nothing to do with me. There's a Ralts. Ooh! Satchel. You're welcome, Max. I found your thingy thing for you. There we go. Fantastic effort all around. You and Swinub did a great job tracking down those 3 mushrooms I was after. It sure was fun foraging with you both. Pokemon and people together make for a great team. I can't wait to forage with you elsewhere. Perhaps with a new Pokemon pal along for the help. It'll be hard to top Swinub, though. Its snuffling skills may well be the best out there. Thinking about it, it was a Swinub that discovered the hot spring in the Pearl Clan settlement. Maybe I should really just partner up with a Swinub. Huh? Moral and Swinub, the mushroom hunting dream duo. Sounds good, doesn't it? And I would have gotten the sand radishes if I just did this quest. Okay. Well, Swinub, you did a very good job, and you've been saying that you want to evolve, so I might as well just honor your request and let you evolve. I do need a Mamoswine anyway. For the Pokedex, I mean. Look at this giant guy. Ooh. He's rough, he's tough, he's going into the pastures. Sorry, Pokeball. Come on back. I'm gonna mark this over here. Not that I'm going there now. I'm gonna go over to the Snowpoint Temple now, because I've been delaying the inevitable. But that spot over there, that spot that I marked on the map, it's also gonna be very important. So let's keep that in mind, and we're gonna check it out later. For now, let's climb up here. We got a Gligar blocking the road. This guy has to be the guardian of the Snowpoint Temple. I forgot to go over to... You know what? I can just go over like this. Even Irida must have her doubts about how best to lead the Pearl Clan. I'd imagine that. I mean, even the best leaders have doubts. So now that we're over here, a Pearl Clan settlement is now added to our map. I hear there's a place called the World's End. Where's that? When a fiery Pokemon sits next to you, its flames get you all cozy and warm. It's hard gathering food out in these places. Not much to find in the first place, I guess. So yeah, we found our way to a new settlement. And this is an easy fast travel point, so you can use it to get to the Snowpoint Temple pretty easily, actually. I don't think there's anything really interesting here, I just wanted to have it added to our map. If you go up these stairs, there's a hot spring over here, which a bunch of Mamoswine and Piloswine and all the other swines just chill. These people over here. If only the founders of our clan had met Almighty Sinnoh somewhere a bit more safe and warm. I'm sure many of us could have lived longer. Even we in the Pearl Clan might start moving to new areas if our clan gets bigger. Probably a good idea. Alrighty then. And now we have a straight shot. Oh, stop doing this! I'm trying to hit the button so that I can switch between If we go over to the side of the Snowpoint Temple, over here on this ledge, we will find another wisp. Might have to go on a wisp hunt before we leave the Alabaster Icelands. And over here... Hi, James! It's nice having someone new out here to play with. Safety in numbers or something like that. Anyway, here's Snowpoint Temple. I've opened the front door for you. Just a little more chasing left for you to do. But the real question here is, am I really having fun playing with you? Or am I bored? I heard what Warden Sabi said. If you have Warden Sabi's approval to enter, then by all means do so. But be warned, those who cannot solve the temple's puzzles won't get very far within. I've heard that the trick is to pay attention to the way each statue is facing. Come to think of it, I believe the statues have some sort of patterns on their chests too. Here we are inside of Snowpoint Temple. Just a straight shot to the end, and we're good as golden. In this place, you will find Bronzongs, along with some other Pokemon like Bronzor. We have these statues. Seem to be in the likeness of Regirock. They have markings on their chests. There are faint traces of a rock pattern on the statue's chest. There are faint traces of an ice pattern on the statue's chest. Be right with you, Bronzong. There are faint traces of a steel pattern on the statue's chest. These are in reference to Regirock, Registeel, and Regice. 3 other Regis that we can find over the course of our adventures in the Pokemon world. More so in Sinnoh and Hisu. There's also this giant statue over here that we can't really do anything with. There's another carved image on this rock over here. Pretty interesting. Bronzong over here has got to go down. So, you know, let's take it down. By firing a ball of shadow! Oh god! Ah! Okay, that's not what I thought was going to happen, so I'm just gonna kill it. Just finish it off. Also makes you wonder what happens when a wild Pokemon, you defeat a wild Pokemon. First of all, they kind of just shrink down to minuscule size, like we've seen with the Titans in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I pointed those out a couple of times. And kind of looks like they just turn to go Quantum Realm on us, or something like that. You have to wonder, in other Pokemon games, they just say that the wild Pokemon just faints. So what, do we just leave it there after we beat it? Do we just leave the body of a Pokemon in the wild?
Many months later.
And people that pass it by are like, hey, what happened to this Pokemon? Like, just a trainer must have beaten it. Okay, let's just leave this body here and just continue our walk. It's kind of weird when you think about it, right? Here we have a door. An interesting looking door. Looks a lot like Regigigas. Can't do anything that way, so I guess our only option is to go this way. Pretty easy to navigate through a hallway that is perfectly open, whereas one other is not. Get some stairs. We can climb up. Do not run upstairs, kids. You might trip, fall, break your nose, break your spine, break something. And as the Pearl Clan guy outside said, if we want to find our way through the Snowpoint Temple, all we gotta do is just follow the way the Reggies are facing. Here we have. There are 3 panels fitted into the door. Each panel has a pattern carved into it. There are faint traces of words carved on the door as well. Withered the statue's gaze. Which panel will you press first? Which panel will you press second? Which panel will you press third? Ah! I think I see the pattern. Oh yes. Rock, steel, ice. We have to do it in the specific way that the statues are set up. I was going based on the ones that were in the lobby. Now we gotta solve some more puzzles and make our way to the top. Over this way is yet another wisp. Here it's just here in the Snowpoint Temple, so I'm going to mark that. I'm going to go to the places where I found those other wisps, and I'm going to try to mark those as well, because I kind of forgot to when we got those earlier. Okay, so we got to pay really close attention to the way that these are laid out. Ice, stone, steel. And then there's also that guy. Ice, stone, steel, stone, ice. There we go. So it really just is, you have to press them in the order that the statues face each other. Just like the guy said. Here is our next puzzle. We start from this guy all the way over here. This is going to be a long one, so let's just do our best here. Steel. Ice. Stone. Steel, ice, stone. Ice. Steel. Stone. So it seems like just like a regular old pattern that you'd see in like Team Umizumi or something like that. Steel, ice, stone. Oh, actually no. Steel, ice, stone. Ice, steel, stone. There we go. Can be simple if you're good at paying attention. If you're not good at paying attention, in which case this could be like extremely hard. There's an Alpha Glade right over there. Might have to fight our way through. And let's just head up. Seems like one more flight of stairs, I believe. If we turn the corner. No. The Ralts. Just a little more climbing. Then if we turn the corner now, there's Sabi. I guess I've been caught. So we're nearly done. It's no fun. Hey, remember my clairvoyance? It showed me something else. I saw you flying with Braviary. Do you think that'll come to pass? I'll make sure of it. Well, however the future turns out, flying with Braviary isn't easy. If you really want to be able to fly high in the sky, prove to me you're strong enough. Gonna take us on? You betcha. Now, get ready, because here comes Rhyperior, oh god, Magmortar, jeez, and Electivire. All three of them. Go! Big Bird is a horrible choice for this. I am now realizing that I made a horrible mistake in my judgment. We have a bunch of big Pokemon that we're going up against here. Thankfully, Close Combat is a fighting type move, so that should be good damage for the Rhyperior. I can't really say for the other two. Thunder Wave shouldn't be too much of a problem. Magmortar isn't doing anything. Agile Style, what? Rock Slide. Yep, I could have seen that one coming a mile away. I'm going to use Tusker. He's pretty good for two of these. Gonna take a look at the other two. Yeah, sometimes when you're fighting three Pokemon, when it's a 3-on-1, usually only one Pokemon will be higher level than the other two. So if you just deal with the one that's higher level than all the others, you should be fine. Start with them and then move down the line. Shooting some poison gas from those hands of its. Alright, Electivire isn't doing anything. Okay, let's Water Pulse it again. There we go. Oh, great. Now it's paralyzed too, so that shouldn't be a problem actually. It's lower level than Tusker, so if I do a Blizzard Strong Style, if this doesn't miss, yeah, it should finish it off. There we go! And just like that, we're done. Is this proof enough for you, Sabi? Hey. Wow. You caught us and you beat us. You've won all our games so far. But Braviary still wants to get to know you even better. Up to the rooftop we go? We head outside. Alright, Braviary. Why not test out James's strength for yourself? Did I call it or did I call it? We're fighting against Braviary now, showing our strength to him personally. I'm going to send in Tusker. Feel like it's better than sending in Pokeball because I don't want to risk it taking too much damage from the fact that it's flying type. This Braviary is flying type, like Psychic type, and Hisuian Electrode is electric grass type, so that's not too great. Oh, Frostbite. It's actually pretty good. I think it just killed itself. Well, if the Brave Bird didn't kill it, then the Frostbite definitely would have. Alright, Big Bird is now level 60, making him our highest level party member.
Can't believe Braviary lost. But that's that. Thanks for playing with me. Guess I'll head home now. Bye.
Hey! What about Braviary's help? You need to show me how to play the flute for it.
I was kidding. Play along with me on your flute.
Alright, let me just get on mine. Let me just, and then let me do it again. Braviary opened his heart to you and learned well the sound of your playing. You also received the Sky Plate from Braviary, a stone tablet imbued with the essence of flight. Really, I would have said imbued with the essence of the sky. That would have been cool. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the flying type. Thanks, Sabi. Adamant. Took you long enough.
Sure, having James to fly around with should be fun for Braviary.
Yeah, I'm glad. A world where people and Pokemon live and work together, huh? Tell me, why do you think the lightning that comes from the rift would cause these frenzies? Do you think this is all Sinnoh's anger? Or do you think this is a trial it's putting to us? If it's a trial, we prove ourselves worthy and we quell the last noble, called Avaluche. Then the rift really ought to close, right? Even if the one who seems to be clearing this trial is a newcomer like you, not one of us who've been living here in Hisu for ages now.
How come you're playing all wise? I thought you were a big thinker, Adamant.
Hush, Sabi. I can feel history on the move. And as far as I can see, the one ushering in this new era is you. So if I stick with you, someday I might get to meet Almighty Sinnoh myself.
The question is, does listening to Adamant fascinate you? Or bore you to tears? Anyway, James, it's time for you to go soar with Braviary. If you jump from way up here, Braviary can take you gliding just about anywhere.
But don't forget to get the Eternal Ice. That's why you needed Braviary in the first place, really. Oh god, we're really jumping.
Avaluche's legacy is down there. Now go get a feel for flying with Braviary. When you're done soaring the skies and want to land, just ask him to dive.
You can now call Braviary and glide through the air with him. Braviary is the best Pokemon partner in Pokemon Legends Arceus. I gotta say. With Braviary, you can fly high up into the sky and explore the different areas of Hisu from the air. You can summon Braviary using the plus button wherever you may be. And you can also press the A button from some height to summon him in a flash. So yeah. Now we have our way to get some Nevermelt Ice from the top of Avaluche's legacy. Not that this is really something, like, totally interesting, but you can climb to the top of this, and if we call Braviary to us, we can get to the top of the Snowpoint Temple like this. Pressing Y allows you to dive, pressing B allows you to dash, making it easier to fly faster and farther. There's really no point to being up top here, it's just an interesting little feature. We made it all this way. We got to the top of the Snowpoint Temple, proved to Bravery that we're worthy of its power, and now have the abilities to fly. I guess this is a fair stopping point. Guys! Thank you so much for tuning into this awesome episode of Pokemon Legends Arceus for the Nintendo Switch. Please, tune in next time. Jeez, brain fart. We will glide down to Evolution's Legacy. There we shall collect some Eternal Ice that we can use to make bombs to quell the Lord of the Tundra, Avaluche. It's going to be fun, I promise. Thanks so much for watching. So long, guys. See you in the next one.